scenes.
Behind the scenes. Can you grab his thing, his tripod?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. He doesn't have it here.
Yeah, he does.
Does he? I think he takes it home every night.
No, I think it's behind the counter.
All right, I'll take a look.
Hi, people.
There are no people there.
Oh. Hi, people that aren't there. Hi, dude.
They all fell.
All the people fell.
Hey, someone just came on as we dropped them.
Oh, no. Sorry, I dropped the call.
Literally.
Yeah, your call definitely got dropped. Let's see.
I blame Comcast for that one. All messages are visible. Hey, Skunky. Oh, are you talking about the dead zone there where everything just dropped out? Don't know. Oh, we lost him. Our one audience member gone. Everybody must be sick. Hey, welcome back. Oh, we have a special guest on live chat.
Who?
It would be Mike Culp.
Oh.
And something called That Ruined Rally Wagon. I heard that guy was sick.
What?
Ruined Rally Wagon. I heard he was sick.
Is that Brandon?
That's Brandon.
Oh, I thought it was Gally.
No.
I would have bet that was Gally.
Oh, Cage Rattler. Hey, not much is up. We got a lot of sick people. It's just me and Kyle. I'm not on screen. I'm waiting for Kyle. He's got to set up some more equipment for Facebook. We're behind, but early.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't hear you guys. He can't hear us now. Brandon can't hear us.
Well, tell him to...
Can you hear me now?
Dude, you want this thing?
I guess. He says no, still can't hear us. Skunk, can you hear us? Hey, Bob. Skunk Boss, can you hear us?
Everyone live. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, there's an Aaron. He's right there. That's an Aaron.
I think Brandon's just... No, Skunk says he can't hear us. Cage can hear us fine. They're messing with us.
Wait, can I not do my phone this way while recording?
Once you start it in one position, it doesn't change.
Oh. Well,
Oh, wait, it's Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook, I think, only goes one way.
Oh, then that's not going to work, is it?
Might. You just hold it this way.
Oh, well, you know, I just...
Let me see. You tune into YouTube there, and I'll set it up.
Okay.
So we can see if we're actually audible.
There you go.
I think with your case there, it might be enough. All right, everybody, you're going to have to look at the ceiling just for a moment. That's my hand.
That's your hand?
That's my hand. Oh, yeah, this will work. Barely, but it'll work. Go, go, go. All right. There we go. I think that it works. All right, let me hit go live. All right, I thought we were live on there. All right, so we got 7 people on YouTube now. We must entertain them.
Easy there, cowboy.
chair.
You do.
This one has a cushion.
Hi, peoples.
So, Kyle,
Yo, what's up?
what are we talking about tonight, Kyle?
Good question, Aaron. Stuff. Probably stuff.
About how we now drive a Dodge Stratus. Look at that thing.
I mean, I can hear.
Is that YouTube?
That's YouTube.
I think Brandon just needs a hearing aid.
Probably. Makes sense. I'm definitely thinking we're gonna do stuff tonight.
Stuff.
And you got Fezlane on Tuesday, and you got Fezlane on Friday, and I got Border Wars.
That was a lot of writing, and actually, your handwriting's a lot better than Brandon's.
Well,
I mean, I would say your handwriting there is that of illiterate adults.
illiterate or literate?
Illiterate.
Okay. So,
Do we still have people in live chat?
we got peoples.
Oh, do we have people on Facebooks?
I have no idea.
Can you log into the Facebooks?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't do both.
Facebooks. You're gonna have to, I don't know, call in. We can't have them do that.
I can try to get the other tablet at work.
All right, so we're gonna see if we can get the other tablet, and while we're at it, I'll go over the pheasant land results.
You do that, because I'm going to also get a drink.
All right, Kyle's gonna get a drink, and so I'm going solo. So we're gonna talk about pheasant land on Tuesday. Mini Mud Boss, and no surprise, Mike Colt won.
Big surprise there.
Dylan Moyer, this is the big surprise, was second. Brian Moyer, third. Savage Sprint, Scott Shoemaker took the win. Hardy Greenman was second. Alex Moyer was third. Alex has been really consistent and really fast this year, hasn't he, Kyle?
I am a big fan of Alex.
I am too. He's really looking great out there.
I think Alex is one of the most improved drivers of this year. If you know your Facebook stuff, log into that.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Facebook. How am I
Well,
gonna...
let me go through these results here, and then we'll do that.
Okay.
Vintage, Kyle Horning beat Barry Rosenberger for her first time ever.
No, second time.
Second time ever. Rob Ralston came in third. Big block, we had Scott Shoemaker taking the win over Matt Miller and Brian Stout. SR10 was Artie Green, Kyle Horning yet again, and Alex Moyer showing up again on the podium.
That guy, that Kyle Horty guy, he's pretty good, I thought.
I don't know, that Artie Greenman's pretty freaking good.
Well, that Artie Greenman guy might be the fastest SR10 ever built, besides Brent Ludwig's.
Maybe. Novice, we have Ray Horning.
Whoa! Who's that guy?
The old man took the win over Aiden Weller. And just to sandwich a Weller and a Horning sandwich there, we have Brian Horning in third. And then 12T Sports said, no surprise, Chad Kohler and Dave Dries. Dave Dries is the most consistent driver out there, isn't he? I mean, if he ate second, he's probably third.
Or he won.
Or he won, but you know.
There's always that option.
There's always that option, but you know, he's more about consistency.
I don't like that option anymore. Winning.
And then it was me in third.
We had a good battle for a while.
We did. I was really shocked that you didn't beat me with the Pheasantland RC Racing Merkel's Shoes Bloodline Racing Machine.
Well,
That thing
we got
runs really
BDD
good.
graphics.
BDD and IRE engines.
And yeah.
I mean, that thing run real good. It goes around that track real super fast, all like.
That
And
thing,
it goes through that quarter. When it goes through there, it just goes.
well, that thing is real fast, but then that Chad Kohler guy had to go up there and screw that track up, and my car just go.
If you did done screw that track up for you, I mean,
Yeah.
that car didn't, you running the way same way it was.
That car don't let it go. Where's the up and there it went, it gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got all that? I hope you don't.
So there we go. I'm going to log into Facebook, and maybe you want to start on some border wars.
Oh, do you want to do the Friday night? You log into the Facebooks first, and then we'll talk about
I mean,
the
you know,
fraud.
the Facebooks. Oh, Jesus. Why is RJ on there?
I don't know, because RJ's everywhere. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the language.
Oh, poop.
Oh yeah, the poopsies.
Oh, the poops.
They're-
Why am I failing at a keyboard here? Oh, this thing's too big. Oh, Jesus. Holy crap.
Just hacked the dinghy.
Wow.
You're the tech guy here, and you don't know how to use a keyboard.
I don't know how to use an iPad, to be honest. I haven't used one of these in forever.
You just click buttons.
And when you change it from like a small phone screen to this, it's like, wow, that's different. I mean, this was made for people much older than I.
Not that much older than you. People much older than you were in the graveyard.
I'll be there with them. I don't want to be filled with
What's up, Mini Skunk? Born in Tan.
I think that might be a password.
Oh, great. That might
Oh my God, it is.
Did you sign into the or go to the Bloodline RC page? Oh, Aaron, now you gotta the search bar, Aaron.
Hey, that's my group. All right. So let's see. Oh, we got to go to the lives. All right. Oh, Adam Curry says hello. Brian Moyer says no culpy. Yes. Mark Klaus, is the sound really bad or is it me?
Probably.
We're just getting onto the Facebooks.
That phone's kind of crappy, so it might be me. Oh, you looking for the volume?
Yeah.
It's probably on the
There
side.
it is. Oh my God. You're right, Mark. That is terrible, terrible sound. The sound is so bad. All right, we're gonna fix the sound.
I don't know if we're gonna fix the sound. Sounds like a chainsaw.
It does. It keeps stopping. Why don't you get your phone and I'll put this up.
I don't know how to fix it by the phone.
I can go live with this. All right, guys, we're gonna go back live.
You can go live with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
go live
that'd
with
be
this.
sweet.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Here, I'll shut down the live feed on this thing. Hot
All
YouTube!
right, guys, just give us a minute.
How do you do this? Noise comes through. Alright.
Oh my God, it won't stop. Please stop it.
Okay, I ended the live.
All right.
Yeah, you finagle that thing up there, then I don't know how to do that stuff.
How do I?
Well, how do you go live?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you go. Well, you see. Let me see here.
Well, this is a disaster in the making.
I don't think so. This is awesome.
While he goes through that, I'm going to go over Pheasantland Friday. Crate Late, Pete Ludwig, Joe Ilg, and Chad Kohler. SR10 was me, Brett Ludwig, and Luke Bart. Savage Sprint, Dean Ficaro, Brett Ludwig, and Alex Moyer yet again. Rookie, Leon Wagner, Austin Zornick, Brian Beaver. Vintage, Kyle, me, and Jace. 12T Sportsman, Joe Ilg, Chad Kohler, Brett Ludwig. Novice, Luke Bart, Ray Horning, and Aiden Weller. Ray and Aiden had good weeks in Novice.
We did. I don't know how to do this on here. I don't know if you did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
All right. Let's get you back up.
Here.
All right. Do I get to hit go live?
I think so. Oh, Gerd. Oh, Gerd. You're dropping stuff.
All right. All right.
Alright, I'm not water bottle all the way over here down there. Aaron dropped everything.
Oh my God. Go
What?
live.
Did you get it?
No.
Oh no. You almost dropped your car and my car. Hi, cowboy boots.
Oh my God.
What's wrong? Did you figure it out?
I'm doing it. You got to do all this stuff in here.
Your team's bloodline motors worked great yesterday at full throttle, says Mini Skunk. Thanks, Mini Skunk. Some say that Mini Skunk is Barney Tan. Some say he's not.
Huh. Is there a camera on this thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you figure it out yet?
The camera is not supported by your current browser. Won't work on this.
Well, crap.
Yeah.
All right, well, that means we ain't doing no Facebooks.
All right. I'll let them know.
Well, we're just YouTube deciding tonight. So, YouTube, you get all of the knowledge. Smile. Well, we froze on YouTube. Mini Skunk says, Mini Skunk is Barney Tan. I don't know. Maybe you're not, Barney. What if Barney Tan's not even Barney Tan? Think about that one. Skunk Barney.
Alright.
Yeah, we don't need any of that Facebook thing.
Well, I mean, the YouTube here seems to be going.
Right, so we're not going to jinx it. So, all right, sit your butt back down in your chair and let's get this thing going.
Alright.
Barney Tan, we're having a mini skunk. All right. So, there was a big race this weekend, Aaron. Did you know that?
I heard something about it here or there.
Yeah, did you?
I did.
Well,
I
there's.
think Mr. Klaus of Oval RC was streaming that a little bit.
What was he doing?
I did watch some of that.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
No wonder I'm tripping over it. There's a freaking train back here.
There's a train?
Train.
A train? Train delays?
Like a wedding train.
Well, you see, I don't know about that.
What? Weddings?
No, about anything really.
Okay.
So I was looking up this real quick here. From Border Wars,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta scroll down about 45 minutes.
5 miles.
There was 151 drivers, 301 entries.
That is the most drivers I've seen at an event outside of Motorama. How many days was it?
It was a Friday night practice, Saturday night I think were heat races, and Sunday were mains.
That's amazing that they got that all done in that amount of time.
That is a lot of people in that
is
little
a
building.
lot. Yes. I bet it was warm in there though.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, I'd say so. So let's go over to the winners of that Border Wars.
Well, everybody wants to know.
Yeah, the 110 late model, Phil Marabella.
I know that guy.
Do you?
I do.
Is he a Phil?
He's a Phil.
Is he Phil? All right, sweet. Jason Burns, second.
Don't know him.
You don't know that guy?
I don't.
Oh. How about Brent Hollinger?
I know him.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
So they're the Border Wars 110th late model winners. 110th Scorpion Barney Tan.
Yeah. 110 mini sprint cars. Sprint cars that are smaller than a normal sprint car.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them. They're kind of like what are those little tiny?
I don't know,
pickles?
but I would bet it's mid. You should get it.
Oh, mid.
Yeah.
And you get it.
Yeah.
Mid get.
Mid get.
Mid gets.
Yeah. 110th mid get.
That's it. It's the mid get class.
Myco Tans. Cowboy Rissery. Hi,
Hey.
Chad Kohler. You want to be our guest tonight?
We have nothing.
Did you figure?
Just us. Yeah, it's
All right.
I moved it over so we can hit reconnect. Maybe Chad can sit back there and hit reconnect. Maybe
So-
Chad can go live for us with his fancy phone.
Oh, true. Travis Gray was second at Great Lake Model. Dale Hartzell, third. We heard that guy's name a lot.
We've heard of that name a lot.
All right, we'll skip these two because they're very much important there.
Okay.
17.5
Oh wait, are
sprint.
you saying there's one class that's more important than the other?
No, every class is equal.
Okay, there you go. Equality here.
Unity.
Uh-huh.
17.5 sprint. Jason Burns, your winner.
Okay.
Cam the Killer, second.
We know him.
We do.
He's very fast.
He is. And Curtis Sieber, third.
There we go.
All right, we'll go to Street Stop next. Mike O'Brien. I'm gonna go with.
Well, on St. Patrick's Day, of course he would win.
True. Jesse Park second, and Dylan Widowson. That's, it looks like Widowson, so I'm going with Widowson. The
He's
kid.
the son of a widow.
Maybe.
Oh.
I think he cracked the case.
Hey, how was he bored if she was a widow?
Well,
Oh.
ghost.
Don't make me laugh.
So,
Plus, we got enough people sick.
kids class: Jackson Smith. I'm sorry at this point. Aaliyah Akabera.
I mean, she's probably listening and cursing you out right now.
Yeah, we're gonna
Got
get
that
all the
name wrong.
comments and banned on here.
Yep.
And then Roman Marcelian.
Marcelian?
Okay, yes.
Marcelin.
Marcelian. No, Marcelian sounds right. Sure. That.
Hey, you know who we could have called to be a guest today?
Roman Marcelian?
No.
Oh.
Second person on that list.
Aaliyah?
The next class.
Oh. I was like, wait, I don't know how you know these people. Oh, Monty.
You know.
Monty EM. Brett Hollinger.
Brett Hollinger. Congratulations, Brett.
Hey, lecture's on. Aaron Miller second. You think we could have called him?
I think we could have.
Hey.
I want him on.
So do I.
Well, then why does everybody not put him on?
I don't know.
Why isn't he calling in saying, hey guys, I'll be on?
I blame Chad Kohler.
Yeah.
Daryl Barth third.
I blame the weather.
Street. Oh, wingless sprint. Brett Hollinger again.
And Aaron Miller.
And Aaron Miller second.
It's like a repeat of the Mod EDM.
And then we get Daryl Barth.
How mad do you think Aaron Miller was that he finished second twice to him?
Probably bad.
Yeah, probably.
I'm mad. 13-5 Mud Boss. Kevin Sheeb is your winner. Kenny Fisher second.
And wait, we know this guy.
Is that Iron Man Kurt Nicholas?
It sure is, and he was third.
He was third.
That's great.
I'm a big fan of Kurt.
Yeah.
12
He has
team.
our sticker.
He does.
Not many people in the top three have our sticker.
That's true.
I mean, he's probably the only one that could. I mean, it causes everybody else bad luck. That's why they're not in the top three.
That's why he had a new body all without our sticker on. Probably.
Probably.
Well, 12 team Mud Boss was Cody Sheeb.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's related to Kevin Sheeb.
Probably.
Brandon Snyder second, and Josh Sharpstein third.
Those are a group. That's a group of guys I had never really heard their names much.
Not really.
So that's cool to hear three new people up there in the top spots.
I like that. So that was.
That means
Four.
one day we might have a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance? No.
All right, folks.
All right,
That's
it.
the news, and we are out of material.
Now we're gonna make crap up for an hour.
Yes. So, Kyle,
Yeah.
we'll do a discussion of back and forth here. What's your favorite class to run at this point? You've run a lot of classes. And maybe the audience can start chiming in and letting us know what their favorite class is.
Ooh, my favorite class to run.
Yes.
I don't know. I still like vintage. Still fun. SR10's fun. And I don't know, 12T is fun, but 12T makes me want to bash my head against the wall some days.
That's really what that class was designed for.
I thought it was built for the 13. The guys were moved up to 13.5.
I thought it was too, but you know.
I think I'm gonna move down to 13. I think I'm gonna move down to 13.5.
Okay, there you go. I mean, there's less people, less competition. You could probably be pretty good there.
And I could run with Kurt Nicholas.
You could. In the A main,
Oh, maybe.
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 You better go with track.
Yeah, depending on the track.
If it's here, maybe, I think you could. You could probably do it with your 12T here. You've done that before.
I had one with the 12T.
Yeah.
Actually, in the 12T, I won with. Oh, that's a big block over there.
Well, you raced with Matt Miller the other day.
I did.
12T.
What is this thing?
I don't know. It's a Dodge Stratus.
Why'd you buy a Dodge Stratus?
Because it came with 2 other cars and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm like, oh, what is this Dodge Stratus? I mean, look at that body.
I don't.
Stratus.
I think you gotta put it. Could this be a mini mud boss?
No, that could not be a mini mud boss.
Why?
Because it's nothing like a Bandit.
I think I'm gonna run it on tomorrow as a mini mud boss.
Alright, you take it out there. I mean, did you look at the rust on it?
Dude, rust just means it's been fast forever. And rust, it just takes out it.
I mean, it leaves a trail of rust wherever it goes.
Dude, that's weight reduction.
That's true. I mean, losing material as you go down the track,
Dude.
the more you lose, the faster you go through the race.
Cowboy boots. What class is 12T mud ball?
Why is the Wi-Fi in here terrible?
I don't know.
If someone can explain that, Kyle will let you race a car.
God's is loading again. Yeah, well, VC.
All right, so
Wi-Fi.
Cowboy Boot said,
What class would you like to run that you haven't yet?
you?
Both
Or
of
Cowboy
us.
Boots?
Both of us.
Oh, this is for us.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and you guys see how I'm reading this? That means it's for our comments.
Oh, it's for us.
I know you're not used to talking on camera much.
I mean, you go first.
No, I went first last time. You go first.
No, I
this
was
time.
going to formulate thoughts.
You're gonna formulate thoughts?
Formulate thoughts.
Well, how are you gonna formulate thoughts?
I don't know, like a scientist does,
Oh.
Mixing stuff together. Well, I'm picking up a two-wheel drive buggy tomorrow. So I've never driven off-road, so I'll be doing that. Oval-wise, I mean, I tried a Savage Sprint. That was fun. I drove Barry's once. That was fun to drive.
I own one of them.
Never really drove a big block.
Yes, you have.
I have?
You have.
In a race?
You have.
Oh, I have. That's right. I
You
ran
drove-
it for one race.
You drove it at RJ's.
That's right. I ran it for one race.
You ran the second round. I ran the first round.
Mm-hmm. You remember things better than I do. Probably maybe one of those fancy sprint cars that they got.
Do
One of those custom works type ones.
Oh, the customer, not the mid get.
No, not the mid get.
I drove a mid get.
Did you?
I did.
You liked it?
I did. I drove a mid get at Vezland. Actually, I drove.
This is just a couple weeks ago.
It was. I drove.
Wasn't it Preston's?
It was.
It was yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So those are ones I probably would want to try, like custom work sprinter, and off-road car. I'm gonna try that.
I have driven.
Driven?
Yes, driven. I have driven a 17.5. Not on a race, but I've driven one.
I'd like to drive a 21.5 touring car. They're fun.
I have driven a mid get. I have driven a big block. I own a big block. I have driven I own a Savage Sprint.
You got one of everything.
I don't know what I haven't actually took it out and tried yet. I even tried a car that's about this big. It's a micro sprint.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, that they're coming out with that fit on the new low sheet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The one's kind of based on like that old one I have.
Yes.
So.
Not many people have driven one of them. And the guy was at the factory. He's like, "You want to try it?" Yeah, I want to try
you're
it.
kind of like a research and development driver now.
Yeah, dude, you got half car, half hands wheel drive car.
Was it all right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you wreck it?
Almost.
Okay, well, all
Well,
this counts.
it's real small, so it hit them bumps.
You just
It don't like it.
Yeah. I guess you need a smooth track.
Nah, you can get that thing out. It was pretty cool. You have to stay full throttle or it was loose.
Do we have Mini Skunk on there still? Is he still on there?
I'm.
I got a question for Mini Skunk.
I would assume. Chad, are you okay?
We heard a big bang and Chad's silent now.
Chad.
Oh, there it goes. He's still banging.
LOL, did you wreck it? Of course I did. Why are they starting a mid-get class? The wingless sprint looks more fun and racy to me, and the mid-get will probably kill off the wingless sprint.
I don't know.
I don't know, because classes.
Yeah, people like what they like. So I don't know, and it's my thoughts are the classes kind of seem to take care of themselves.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, eventually people go, oh, I want to try that, and when they get tired of it, they just stop showing up.
I know.
The one class we always get a lot of, guess what that is?
12T Sportsman.
12T mud boss, yes.
So you came out and watched some drag race this weekend.
I did.
How was that?
They go fast for like a second, then it's over.
Well, that's drag racing.
Yeah, I mean.
Barney Tan is still here.
Barney, are you going to the pot of gold race at the factory this weekend? So leave your answer in the comments below.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at something on the Pheasant Land page.
Okay.
Skunk Boss. We did away with our big block mud boss and switched into super straight stock. That's pretty sweet.
Oh, really? I see, like, not many places around here really have that super street stock class, do they?
They have straight stock.
Like out in Bloomsburg and stuff, but nothing in this local area.
You know, there is a class that I don't think I ever answered it. The class I wanted to run.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the big late models?
Oh, the fifth scale?
Yeah.
The gas-powered ones.
I don't know if they're gas or not, but
I think they are.
they're like the size of this table.
Yeah.
Barry
Rosenberger has one of those.
I want to drive one of them.
Yeah, I bet you would.
They
It's almost like driving a go-kart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that big thing of just driving that thing around would be awesome.
You could actually do some first-person view because you could just hop on and just drive.
No, I can't hop onto that. There ain't no way.
It got handles, don't it?
I don't know.
Probably. Puts them all there.
Barney is not sure yet.
Oh, Barney, you should go. I'm going to go up there and at least one, if not two of my kids are going to go. So we were going to run the whatever slash class. So, but we're probably going to suck.
Barry Rosenberger says "Yuka!" exclamation point.
Yuka?
Yuka! Exclamation point.
You can?
I'm assuming Ken, but
So Barry's going to get his 5th scale 8 model out for you to run when the big track's ready.
Skunk Boss. Barney could fit into a 5th scale.
He could.
I would love
Barney could always get into an 8 scale or even a 10 scale sometimes. You think we could fit Barney in that, a 1/18th?
I'd like to find out.
We could probably get him under this hood.
He says, I'll give you a great deal on it. I don't want to buy it. I just want to drive it.
There are strings attached with buying this car.
I'm driving this car. I have to buy it to drive it.
That's usually the way sometimes it goes.
How about I just test drive it and then just not buy it?
Let me just take it for a test drive, see how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get ready for Barry. Kyle will take it for a test drive.
Yeah, because
Just to say I'm not interested.
where am I going to race it at?
Oh, I think they race somewhere in Delaware.
You think I'm going to Delaware? I ain't hauling the freaking.
But you could always go to Total Wine and you can get that booze that you like.
True.
I mean, it's right across the border. Delaware's only an hour away.
He says you bet. I don't know what that means, but I just said go drive it.
You're gonna make a bet.
Dude, have hands, we'll drive, may wreck, don't plan on it.
I mean, I can imagine when those things wreck, it's probably a lot of parts.
Could you imagine it on the new big track?
Yeah.
I
Break
think
it in.
I can run it against Brandon's Nitro.
Yeah. I'll bet on you on that one there.
He says Delaware, Harrisburg. Yeah, but the problem is, I'd have to freaking run a U-Haul to take it with me.
Oh, that's true. I don't think it's gonna fit in the. What is that thing you drive?
Escape.
Escape.
The
That's
Scott
it.
Bay.
The Scott Bay. Yeah.
Where is the race again? Barney asked.
It's at the factory. The factory upstairs.
The Factory RC Raceway?
On the jumpy track. It's $100 to win, Barney.
I'm surprised they haven't come out with an electric 5th scale modified class yet. That's what we need, another class.
And especially one that's going to cost a fortune.
Yeah, but imagine.
The size of those batteries.
Let me just get mine. 12.
Imagine the electricity bill after we get done charging for a race for those.
Brandon says I'm not allowed to run Nitro.
Why?
I don't know.
Is this a new development?
I don't know.
Were you told this by your wife? If so, it's probably optional.
Wait, it says Kyle's not allowed to run Nitro. Not Brandon.
Oh, okay. Why aren't you allowed?
Oh.
I kind of want you to run Nitro now.
You can build me a car.
Does it have to be the same as his?
Can
Can
I
it just be gas powered?
Wait, I have a question.
Can it just be loaded up? Electric RC car loaded up with gas, and when you hit Brandon, it all explodes into a fiery crash.
So here's my question: can I just do what I do every other time, with like the 12th turn, and run against a big block? Can I run against a Nitro?
I think you can. I think you'd be competitive there. I mean, they're going to be breaking down every freaking lap.
Yeah, man. Here I go. Look at the battery now. I think
Oh, look, it stalled at the start. Oh, well.
Let's see. I think I am going, but not sure if I'm going to Massachusetts yet. Bring back skunk balls with you.
Yeah, just bring him back. I mean, he'll be fine. He'll fit right in. I think he can stay right in here.
Aaron, you can not Kyle. He wasn't for it. I'm still not for it.
For what?
Nitro class.
All right.
I love hearing.
I will admit it's going to get annoying, but hey, Brandon, if you want to try it, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to deny him his joy, and his joy is to sit there and annoy us with a gas-powered
Cowboy
car.
boots. I love Nitro. They're so cool, but I don't have money for one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's another problem. And you know that nice fancy bar across the street?
Oh yeah, they're gonna love that.
They're gonna love
that on a Friday night when they're trying to have live music.
Yeah.
Partying going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way down under no. Somebody kill that donkey. See, thank you, Aaron.
Wait, what did Brandon say?
He's thanking you for.
Oh, okay. Listen, I said, hey, I know you like it, so you can try it, see what happens.
Skunk boss, do that again, Kyle. Wait in, you know the chat.
That sounds exactly like what.
To be fair, I want a sprint car before anything else.
So here we go. What was your favorite wreck?
What?
What was your favorite wreck that you ever got in?
Oh.
No, there has to be one that stands out.
I don't know. I don't remember wrecks.
You don't? Oh man, I still remember the time that car of mine when I was driving Elmer's car, going down the backstretch and it just stuck wide open because the battery, I don't know, came up unplugged or replugged and it just went wide open and right into that lift.
I remember
that was pretty good.
I remember hitting the wall floorboard when the controller just decided to not work anymore.
Oh. Yeah, that'll happen. I hate when that happens.
You sound like a dying duck.
But was that Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You hear dying ducks going all the time. I mean, who sounds more like a Nitro, you or me? Let's compare. I think we're pretty damn close.
Wait, you want to sound like a Nitro?
Is that the sound we'll hear when Nitro comes to town?
All right, here we go. Start them up.
Well, I mean, if they do.
Then you're gonna go. What the hell? And shut up again.
This stupid son of a. Done with that.
All right,
anybody want to buy a Nitro? I'll give you $20. All right. So we're gonna get Nitros for $20 at the end of the day.
Kyle said it like he was.
What it does is it spins and then it has to reconnect. I hit reconnect and then it goes back on.
Kyle, that's closest start up with a full start.
I mean, they're related to chainsaws, kind of.
It is a glorified chainsaw.
Yeah. I mean, they just don't take down trees. Well,
it might.
If you had a big enough one. If you had a fifth-scale late model, it would.
Dude, what happened?
Use that for Merkle tree service.
What happened? It went through the tree.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Give us some questions here.
All right, so we can do shout out of the week.
Okay.
So shout out of the week is gonna be Chris Hardwick.
Oh yeah, because he saved the day.
He saved Veselin RC Park.
We almost weren't racing tomorrow. You almost weren't here today.
So they were running drags on Sunday.
And there's a video of this out there, right?
Yes, I will definitely find it and share it in the Bloodline.
Okay.
But I didn't know that Chris is a 40-yard dasher because he.
Were you here when this happened?
No, I see the video, but
Okay.
he just takes off like full tilt, grabs the car, rips the battery out, and throws it outside. Real fast.
He threw a flaming battery out of a car.
That's what it sounded like to me.
That's impressive. Way to go, Chris. No wonder. Oh, hey, it's Dave Dries. We got a guest.
Whoa, Dave Dries!
We got the man, the myth, the legend.
Dave, you want to come on the show?
Oh, I stepped down and seen the lights on.
Here, come on over. I'm going to grab myself a chair. Everybody?
Dale Earnhardt.
Yes. Mr. Consistency.
Sup, Dave?
Gentlemen?
Take a seat.
All right.
I love it when we get surprises.
Yeah.
Now, if we could just get Sal with a pizza.
Everybody was away, so I figured I'd stop down.
Also, yeah, we can.
So where are those guys anyway?
Well, Braden's sick, and I don't know what Pope's out. So,
Hey, we don't need this thing
He's not
now.
working, is he?
I don't think so. He works, but I don't think he's working right now.
He works on guard.
Does he?
Yeah.
Skunk Buzz, whoa, is the intimidator.
I say that every week when I go out there to race with him.
Don't get scared when he gets behind you, huh?
Uh,
I didn't mean to wreck him. I just wanted to ride on his cage.
I know Dave ain't gonna ever wreck me. I mean,
No.
he's too respectful out on the track, but I know he's gonna be fast. Like,
I'll get
well,
up behind you, nudge you a little, but I
Little
don't
bit.
know.
Just ride on your cage.
I just know better. I get out of your way.
So, this week we have surprise guests, though. Dave, how long have you been racing for now?
Started in 1980, 87.
Man, you're like the Barry Rosenberger age.
That's when I started racing with.
Wow. And when did you start racing? At the same time?
I think we got our RC cars and started right around 86. And we raced from 86, I guess, till about 92. And I think the old man was running a little bit later than that. But then all the tracks just dried up around here.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It all switched to pan car for a couple of years. Now it's coming back the other way again.
Yeah.
Back in those years, every town had a track.
Yeah, there were tracks everywhere.
Everywhere. Every town.
You
had a
could,
track.
we when I was a kid, we went out and raced 5 nights a week at times. It was great.
Jim McNabb, Barry
Yeah.
Rosenberg, those guys down at Quakertown.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we used to race at Quakertown. Went there a couple times for the outdoor track. That was fun. But I did a lot of the racing on the carpet track. That's how I started there.
Barry says 1972 is when he
72?
started.
He started when I was born.
Skunk Boss. I was standing next to Dave at Mount Cobb. I must have stared at him for like 5 minutes before I asked him, has anyone ever told you you're a spin image of Downer?
Yes, many times.
I bet.
And my wife hates it.
Now, since you've been doing this a long time, what is, or will be your favorite class?
Here?
Anything.
That's you
over your
ran
history.
in your career.
Like
Asphalt modified.
asphalt modified. So you're running up at RJ's right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
I brought it down here the one night.
Yeah, I saw that. It was. I love the look of that car.
Asphalt modified, I would have to say second is the Mud Bus class.
Okay.
I used to run sprint car, used to run NASCAR,
Okay.
the asphalt modifieds. We ran sprint car when they were the big boy toys with the
Yep.
metal cage on
I
them.
still got one.
Yeah.
Love those cars. They're beautiful.
Nice. I always thought that the NASCAR bodies that they came out with for the slashes that Mark had,
Yeah.
They
saw
would
those.
look good out here- in here.
That would be a
Would.
nice class.
Yeah.
because it's all rubbered up. You know, the
Right.
body protects the
Mhm.
car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just basically instead of a late model body, put that on there and have a NASCAR series.
I know Groover has one, and he
Yeah.
wanted to do it, but then
Yes.
Your vintage class ever dries up a little, move
Switch
into
over?
that. Move into that. But right now, your vintage class is good
yeah, for now.
for now.
There's 25 of them out there, and
None of them show up at lately.
That's not bad. I mean, everybody's track count's down right now.
Yeah.
The weather's getting nice. Everybody wants to go outside.
exactly. No, if you're not in points, you're not.
That's
going
right.
racing.
That's what's happening.
And you're a point leader now, aren't you?
Yeah, what do you think about that? So right now on Tuesday nights, Dave is the 12-team point leader. This is, last year you were here, but you weren't here as consistent.
No, I stopped in a couple times.
Yeah,
And then that was kind of it. I was probably 13-5 now.
okay,
But we really didn't have enough guys, on
Okay.
13-5.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
wanted to run stock.
right.
All right, this year I'll come down. I'll try the stock thing.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of the stock thing. Too many motors.
Yes, you're right about that.
I'm used to one motor for the season, 13.5.
How many motors you go through this season?
Tomorrow will be number 11.
Wow. So every other race.
About two.
Wow,
two races,
okay,
yeah.
that's
Um,
crazy.
Last week's motor is still good, 'cause
Yeah.
I just built it the first time I ran it last week.
Yeah.
I will keep it and run it just for the mains
Yeah,
and heats this week, but my practice motor is gonna be from the week before.
okay, alright, that makes
Because
sense.
that has dropped in the RPM in the afro.
Okay, so you're checking it every week and running it through there and seeing, okay.
Yep.
So-
Monday nights before I come down to the track, I go through the usual maintenance. Once a month, I'll change the diaphragms in the shocks.
Yeah.
Because the silicone shock
Right.
will,
They just
they
expand.
yeah.
Yeah.
they're no good. Go through that, I'll check the towing on the
Yeah.
machine, and I'll check the motor, see
Okay.
what's good this week, what's survived.
What do you use to check them? What is your gun
It's an
tool?
old Energy gun,
Okay.
made by Energy. It gives me the amp draw, the RPM, and the comm reading, and then I'll switch to another little blue box made by them that gives me a watt reading.
Okay. Now, how many RPMs do they usually turn for you?
Once it reaches 28,000, I won't run it anymore.
Really? So you're always looking for 30,000?
I'm
or
running
so.
30, 31,
Okay.
4 to 5 amps draw.
Okay.
Freewheeling, no fan, no
Wow.
weight.
Where at
That's
what,
freewheeling.
at what?
8.
At 8 volts. Okay.
Because that's
Alright.
the low end of what the battery's gonna put out.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Like I know Joe says, because some of these guys are testing their batteries at like 5 or 6 volts.
Mhm.
Your car won't run at 6 volts.
Yeah.
Your battery goes in LiPo mode in 7 volts.
Yeah.
What I found, if I run her at 5 or 6, it'll give a true reading. But when you start spinning it at 7 and 8, sometimes she'll stutter,
Yeah.
or it'll spark an arm, come around the
Okay.
palm like that, and she'll
Mhm.
spark a little bend or ring. So when I'm out on the track, I don't want to see that band of
Okay.
fire going around
Right.
there. And what that is that your poles are jumping together
Okay.
because the little gap in there
So
fills up.
basically, the two sides are contacting each other.
Right,
the
so
north and
instead of
south.
having 3 cylinders firing, you're only getting 2 cylinders firing, because the little gap in between is filling up.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of guys at the track, I'll see them, they'll be over there spraying their motor out.
Yeah.
You just killed your amp. Killed it.
Really?
You killed your motor.
With
over,
the
it's
motor
done.
spray.
Yep.
Really?
Because you just, all that buildup on the back end of the brushes, and the seam that gives you that
Okay.
amp draw,
Right.
you just blew it out of the motor.
Really?
So you killed your amp draw.
Well, this was informative.
So better thing to do with the other ones, we use the toothpick. They're sealed, you can't get in with a toothpick.
Yeah. Because you probably go in there and just clean in that space.
I just
between
wanna go
the
in there, I use a half pin
top. Okay.
or a big sewing needle pin with a
Okay.
big hole on the end.
Yeah.
And I'll just turn the comm and I'll go in there and I'll just strike that through.
Really?
That's it.
Okay. Because I imagine that's got to get a lot of buildup from the
You-
brushes running
You're
across
gonna,
it, and it's just it's eating them away.
and what you're gonna see when it does that, when you spin it up, you're gonna see a band of fire go around.
Yeah.
It glows.
And that's
And it's connecting the poles.
Okay. All
So
right.
you strike that out with a pin, don't spray it out of the truck. I never, that's, you're killing
So
it.
there you go.
You can get it back, but you're gonna sit there at the bench
You
for
gotta
a
break
few
it-
minutes and
you
you're
gotta
gonna
break the motor back
bring
in.
it back up again, yeah.
Interesting. Did you know that, Kyle?
I did not know that.
Don't do
Alright,
that.
alright.
If your comm's really dirty, we used to go in with a pencil eraser.
Right. And Barry made those comm sticks. Did you try
Yeah,
those yet?
Those, we used to use I don't know how the heck we can get those in or not.
It's really tough to get it in there.
Right,
So.
right. I've used a pencil eraser
Yeah.
on these motors, put it on the end of an Allen wrench,
Okay.
a little
Oh,
tiny
alright.
piece of pencil
And just
eraser,
kinda
and just
just
when you're just,
back
or, put your motor spray in a comm drop bottle.
Okay.
Run it at 1 or 2 volts.
Yeah.
Just so it's running, and just go and put a couple of drops on it.
Okay.
It'll spin it out, but it won't disturb the other parts of the brush,
Okay.
and then it'll come like that.
Interesting. So,
All right.
But
Great.
spraying it out is a bad thing at the
Alright.
track. That's okay, you're at home and you're breaking in your motor, go
Right.
for it, go for
Because
it.
then you got time to
Bring it back
run
up.
it in.
Bring
Okay.
it back up. Yeah.
Okay.
Skunk wants this question for Dave. Can he see the air moving?
See the word.
See the air moving.
Like
The air
everyone
moving.
could, yeah.
No. No.
I don't know about that. I think you might be able to.
I don't know about that.
So I heard a little bird told me that Steve's going to try for that point lead again. We're back on Tuesday.
We got what, 2 races?
Tomorrow?
Yep. Steve
Hey,
said
it's possible, but you gotta have a bad night for 2 nights.
It's possible.
mean-
Anything's possible.
I mean,
Anything's
that
possible.
shows it's possible, but I don't
Anything's
know.
possible.
Reality doesn't show that.
Well, hey, all I need is a bad night, have a DNF,
Yeah.
and tides change.
But here's the thing too, we have less people coming out, so there's less
Less
people to wreck you.
points in between.
Yeah.
There's less positions in between.
Right, less positions
You know.
and less people to wreck you.
He's also very smart, like he did 2 weeks ago when Steve
Yeah.
broke. You can see Dave just backing over. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't need to win. I get a good
No,
point night.
No.
I remember last year doing a novice, I was just going for seconds or third, or best I could do because I'm like, I have the point lead. All I gotta do is do good.
You just got- yep.
You can look at the sheet. I think I have maybe 2 wins.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, if you're going to go for a points race, no matter where you are, all you got to do is try to make the podium.
Yep.
I mean, that's a hard feat in itself. Don't get me wrong. But if you can make the podium more often than not, you will be at the top.
I always think about like grading in big cars.
Yeah.
You know, since like 1999 until when Goler won his, it was Jeff Craig and Wayne. Big three. Goler won his point title that year, did not win a single race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was top 5 every single week.
Brian Moyer's doing it right now, Mini Mud Boss.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it takes to win a champion.
Yeah,
That's all there is to it.
So,
I mean, in our 12T, it's been pretty competitive. I mean, you have Chad Kohler out there, he's flying all the time. Then we got Steve Weller, he's always fast. Then there's you, you're fast. And then every once in a while, we get Joe Ilg and Brett.
Yeah. Those
And
guys
Brett's
are
been
good.
coming out a few weeks.
and you can't forget Brian Stout. He's been
Brian
getting
Scott,
good.
yep. It's like Brian says though, it's like 1 week it's good, the next week it's not.
It was funny on Tuesday. I decided to bring my 12 throw now, and I'd probably do it this week. But we're sitting there racing. Me, Chad, and Brian are out there just really dicing it up. And then I look behind us. Here comes Dave.
Yeah.
We're like, we gotta go.
Yep. And we can't forget Jim McNabb. I mean, there's nights where he's on and he looks great.
Right.
But then there's other nights where he just has a bad time. And then every once in a while, Barry comes into play.
Well, Jim was struggling early. He tried some of the other guys' setups here, and then he asked about mine. I gave him the full sheet on mine, and it seemed to work for him.
Yeah.
So my setup seemed to be a little. Now he's tweaked it on his own to his own driving style, and hey, he's doing 5.1s. He's a threat. He's in there.
I will say that car's flying. That car is fast going down the streets.
He has no luck.
No.
There's no luck there.
No.
I watched that many times, and
Yep.
he just gets at the wrong place at the wrong time, and
Yeah.
there's just no luck.
That's literally the story of Jim's career the last 2 years. Just the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep.
Not collected.
Yeah. And then you're driving the car harder and harder just to make the ground that you need to make up.
That's always the hard
Then
part.
you overdrive it.
Yep.
Yeah. Always the hard part is to know, like, after you've had a wreck like that, settle in and try to get back in your rhythm.
You gotta tell yourself, hey, you already got a fast car, you gotta catch up, but and then you're flipping, and then you're just out.
Then you're jump.
Yeah, starting in the middle of the field does not make me happy every week.
No, I don't like that either.
No, starting sixth, 5, 6, 7. No,
Yeah.
that's a tough place to start, especially when you're outside third row. That's the worst place to be.
I like that, but now on Friday nights, we have Joe, Pete, Brett, Chad, and all them.
But since you weren't running for points, you're starting up front.
But the problem is, but I'm starting third. Chad's starting fourth, and I'm like, oh wait.
Before when you were on the front, it was great. Now you're in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, now I'm third, where there's got these fastest right behind me. And I'm like, well, I better go or get run over.
I mean, Brett has been running SR10, and so has
Pete.
either Pete or Luke. And since they don't have points, they're always on the front. Me and Dean are all the way in the back, and when you're running SR10, you're either wrecked at the beginning or you're going to be really careful. And by the time you can get up there, they're gone.
Well, that's what's happening on Tuesday. Chad's up front.
Yeah.
I'm third row back outside till I drop in line. I'm at the tail end. He's at the front end.
Yeah.
There's a half a track between us right off the back.
I know, like that was the other week. What the vintage cars would do, the ditch start. Well, top 3 start in turn 1, the other start in a normal spot. Well, me and RJ's cars I ran Weller's car that night. We were identical, but that half track.
You couldn't make it up.
And we were that whole time.
I had that so many times in there, and like it's just no matter what you do, you're like, I hope he has a wreck or something like that because you just can't catch up.
Yep.
And then usually what happens, they'll hit a dot and screw up, and then you do the same thing at the same time because you're too busy paying attention to what happened to them. And that's one of the things that I got to work on.
Well, have you guys raced anything other than Mud Boss?
I ran Mud Boss, Big Block, Savage Sprint, late model.
Never went into a pan car situation.
Nope.
I've been running on road. I've been doing that with Enzo at Park Lane.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing that, fooling around with that. And I'm going to start doing off-road with them too. So I've done a little mini Z. So
It's nothing like this.
Yeah.
It's a complete different thought pattern.
This is my second full season.
have you ever heard of VRC? Virtual remote control racing?
I've seen it.
Okay, I got a dongle today so I could hook up my controller. So I was running pan cars on there. I was running the NASCAR trucks at, where was it, the Snowbirds.
No,
So that was really the first time I ever drove something like that. Those things are fast. Like, we're talking about a track probably, I don't know, how big is this Snowbird track? You ever see that? That thing's huge.
I know it's for 150,
Yeah.
140, 150, 160, somewhere there. Somebody's
Yeah.
gonna
And
comment
you're,
on that.
right, you're running 4-second laps there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
I mean, RJ's is 144,
Yeah,
I
that's
believe, or 140 even,
Yeah.
and we're at 4 seconds with a 21.5 mark.
Yeah, I see the races coming up, because you guys are recording them, I see
Right,
those come
right,
up,
right.
so. I mean, it's,
Right.
carpet's a different thing, I mean, it'd be fun to get into, but it's a whole nother car.
Now, you mentioned about the Snowbirds. Jonathan McMinn
Yeah.
did run the Snowbirds with the truck.
Oh, okay.
He made the A-main.
This
and that's-
past winter?
This past one, and that's who and the rest of us are racing with.
Okay.
So we are running with the
Yeah,
bigger
that's-
caliber of guys that have, spent the money to make the trip.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so.
I know a few people like Osborne, he's been down
Yeah.
there and he did well.
Many times, yeah.
Ramos went down there and he did well because they run a breakout class. You guys run a breakout up there.
Yes, we do.
I mean, you wanna talk about RJs a little bit? We don't really mention RJs in your indoor racing.
Right, well, the
It's
breakout.
almost over, but
Yeah, no, the season ended this past weekend.
Okay,
So next week is the trophy hangout, and just run for fun.
okay,
Next season, the track is going to be moved to this side of the building.
okay,
It will be black carpet.
okay,
It's gonna be slightly larger, a couple feet, I
okay,
don't know other than that, but it will be black carpet and it's gonna get moved to the other side.
okay,
What's gonna happen on the side we're on now hasn't been etched in stone, so I'm not gonna
Okay.
speculate on that. There's some conversation on that. One of the slot car tracks, the drag strip's gonna come over on
okay,
this side. But as for that area, there's some ideas, but,
okay.
it could go a couple different ways.
So you're gonna try and replicate more of the other carpet tracks, so like when you go somewhere else,
We're
you
gonna
guys
be-
are already kinda dialed in, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be closer to Snowbirds.
Okay,
And since everybody seems to be running a black carpet track,
yeah,
that's the way we're gonna go.
okay,
Tour runs a black carpet. I think there's only like 2 grays left and we were one of them.
okay.
Alright, so I can't get over how much you look like Darren Earnhardt in this video. It's like, from the video that far,
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
Is it or isn't it?
maybe it is.
So when you won Daytona, how was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After all those years of trying.
Yeah. Well, the first time this happened to me, I was up at a racetrack in Honesdale.
Yeah.
And after the races, we went over to a bar called the Wagon Wheel, which is no longer there. They had a live band.
Yeah.
We're sitting around the bar, just, like this, drinking beer. Bass player comes off the stage. While he's playing, he's cordless, comes up, he stands right behind me. And he looks on this side. And then when he was done with the song, he taps me on the shoulder with the guitar, like that, and he says, "Remember to tell you look like." I said, "No."
That's because I am him.
But I don't have to wear the jacket.
Yeah.
I went to Macungie to the antique car show, the street rod show. I've had people at that car shows come up to me. A guy showed me his eye tooth etched with a number 3 on it.
Really?
I've had 3 women stand at a craft show, and they started pointing and they getting all talking, and I said, "Can I help you guys?" And it was a Sunday. I had a craft show and at the stand, and I had the jacket on. It was Sunday. It was slow like this, and I said, "Can I help you ladies?" And they came up and they said, "You look so much like him. I have a statue in my yard of Dale, and when it snows, the snow looks like he has wings, and they started crying.
Really?
Can we take a
Oh,
picture?
man.
Can we take a picture with you?" And it
I'm pretty sure you can walk into Dale Jr. download right now and be like, "Dad?"
Maybe.
I haven't seen you
Is there
since number 1.
Is there some way we can get him on here?
Someone call Junior out.
Now, were you a fan of him before, or did you kind of like as you?
I did meet.
He's a Jeff Gordon fan.
I did meet him live when he was,
Okay.
obviously, at the
Looking
small
at- why,
town.
did you look at
he
a
was
mirror or
going
something?
to.
Is that why?
No. He went to Pocono,
Okay.
and he
yeah.
stopped by with a demo car, one of the little stops they have to
Yeah.
make in their contract. And I did get to meet him.
Yeah.
Was about my height.
Yeah. Did he just say, "There's a mirror here"? What did you guys doing?
Kind of gave me kind of a little weird look, nothing more was said.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
you know,
man.
I don't know about that. But
You go to Miller Motorsports? That it Oaks?
I want to, one of these days, I want to go down to Super Chevy Sunday. Just wear the coat, just walk around and look at the stuff. I don't want to stay in that. Just wear my coat, my fan it, and just walk around in Super Chevy Sunday.
I really hope there's a Dale Earnhardt replica car there. You just
That'd be
climb
awesome.
right in.
I just want to walk by there, but yeah. So there's a couple incidents like that's happened. The antique car show in Macungie, they had a look-alike for Elvis, and he was Elvis impersonator. And he was singing his song, and I walked down once again. Things were slow, and I walked down. I just had my coat on. I stood in the back row, way far away, and he stopped his singing in the middle of his song. And he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have another guest here today, Dale Earnhardt." Back row, and all I did was went. And then he went back to his song.
That is clearly something that would have done too, just like.
Yep, thank you. And I went back to it, just sitting there watching the show.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it's happened a few times. So then I figured, okay, might as well get a Mud Boss wrap like it, you know.
Yeah.
And I found this coat. And
There you go.
You screwed us up that day when you didn't have the Intimidator body.
Yeah.
We bought the new
outside, or outside.
No, you bought the new car in here.
Oh yeah, I did run it in here a couple times. It was a little top heavy for that, and I didn't want to cut it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the body that I won from down in what the hell was track was that down at Puerto? Was it Puerto? The indoor track was at a gun club. There's no there anymore.
Yeah, the one that Martin did.
Oh,
Birdsboro, that's it, yeah. So the one I got down there as well.
So-
Running.
Are you coming out outdoor racing this year?
I'm gonna make a couple stops. Hopefully they have the track in.
When I'm here in late May, early June.
Yeah, what do you
That's
do
good.
for outdoor season? Now, I mainly know you as an indoor guy.
Right.
What do you do when the weather gets better?
I was running, last year I didn't make it out there, but I ran Thursday Night Thunder
Okay.
at Ultimate. I usually just stop around here and there.
Okay.
I have an RV, we go
Okay.
away in the summertime. I said we do some craft shows in the summertime, and the wooden toys.
Yeah, we got to talk about that so you can get a little bit of
Fund my
Yeah.
addiction,
Yeah.
addiction
Now,
there.
what's it called? 'Cause you got
It's Iron Mountain Toys,
Iron
and it's on
Mountain Toys.
Facebook.
Yep, okay, so if you guys want to check that out and see what he's got, there you go. You give him more money so he can beat us more.
Yeah.
Have you ever ran LCRC?
No.
We want to go up there
That's
and
the.
try that
You ever
out.
see the LCRC?
You would like it because it's like Bristol, but
Yeah.
with dirt.
It's
Bang, bang.
like
Yeah.
bang bang.
There used to be a track like that too, not too far from here, many years ago.
Mark's Hobbies? Remember that?
He ran in the park.
Oh, Boyertown Park, yes.
Boyertown Park.
My dad was racing there.
So did my dad.
I raced at Boyertown when they were still running on paper, when we were outside in the basketball
This
court.
is bank dirt out back.
Yeah, I never got to run on that one, so.
Yeah.
But that was Charlie Good, and that lasted for a few years too.
Yeah, it did last long.
Yeah. Then there was, Montalbanach, you ever run there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was a fun track. I love that track. I had a good time running that.
And there's Vicaro's, that was a dirt track.
Okay. Did you run, plate box or anything like that?
No,
No? Okay.
Have you been to the factory yet?
I wanted to make a trip out, maybe next season when they're back in somewhere.
That's a fun boring.
But how makes the size for out here? Is it close to that size?
It's about 3/4 of the size, I'd say.
Yeah.
Smaller than this one?
Smaller, yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
flatter too.
man.
It's got banking, but it's not like that.
No, I think it's just as banked now.
But it's smaller than what's outside.
I think it's as banked. I mean, it's
They
got
added
more.
bank. No, they added bank. Since you've been up there, they added more banking.
They added more banking
Yeah.
since I was up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they have an outside as well.
They
Well, that's
they did.
yeah, that's a changing situation at
And-
the moment.
It's kind of a long story, but
They're going to build something in Dover, PA.
No,
So,
they had a track lined up. You ever run Wing Nuts? You ever hear of Wing Nuts?
Yeah.
They had that refurbished.
Okay.
Guy came up to them and said, the guy that you got the contract off of does not own this anymore.
Oh.
Gave up the other. So you're trespassing.
I read that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
I saw it.
trespassing,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, that ended that.
so it's a shame because they got a lot of work done and it looked like it was on schedule to make it for
Yeah.
what, April 8th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
April 8th or April 1st was, they had a
Yeah,
practice
well,
day and then
yeah,
racing.
Yeah.
Well, that's how RJ's outside had a little stumbling block. That's
Yep.
Yeah, do you run up there on the dirt?
I stopped up a couple times, yeah.
Okay.
I stopped
That's
up 5 times, 4 times it rained out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Come on, guys.
I went up there and snowed.
Yeah, no, no.
That's a smooth track.
Brett does a really good
Yes,
job
he does
taking
an
care of
excellent
that.
job.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very
there's no
nice job.
question.
You know, I really like when they did the racer appreciation race. If they do that again, that's something.
I was.
If anybody can, I would say go to it. It's a long day, but it was a lot of fun. And
So
we're in
what-
a lot of cars.
So what is your favorite track that you raced at around here?
Around here, I would probably say RJ's is one of the nicest. That's still running, I would say.
Mhm.
The ones that are still running, I'd say RJ's is one of the nicest. I would like to make it up to Bloomsburg. They say that's
That's nice
pretty
track.
nice up there too.
Right.
Yeah. This indoor, this is the one I've
Yeah,
never
first.
found so much traction as this is.
Hold on 1 second.
It's amazing.
But it's nice.
The
I mean,
outdoor
I-
track
I-
or the indoor?
The guys that show me go, this is completely different than anything
Yes.
I've ever driven before in my life.
When they ask me, I tell them it's rubber tires and a rubber track.
Oh, speaking of carpet and high traction, White Rose is gonna be running asphalt oval in Lancaster. What do you think about that? Because from what I understand, John Emoff, Johnny Springs, he went up there and his car worked great with the indoor setup. I would really like to try it because the benefit of that is there's no brown. So once you get out of that groove, the car's still gonna stick. It's not like it's gonna go crazy.
It does get a groove on asphalt.
It does,
It does eventually.
right.
Uh,
But it's not gonna be as crazy as this
no,
groove here where
no,
you're out of it. Yeah.
nothing's as crazy as this.
No,
one.
yeah.
You will experience nothing.
Yeah.
This is rubber on a rubber track.
Yeah.
This is not a wood track. This is a rubber track.
Now, did you race back in the old days, roller rinks,
Yes.
where they did not allow you to do traction
Yes.
compound, where it's just pure wood?
Jim McNabb,
Yep,
all the
they
rest
were-
of those guys
they
ran
were fun.
McKenzie Memorial Park
Yep.
on
Oh,
the
that's
hardwood
right, I went
floor.
there once.
We ran a narrow, very narrow tire, about the thickness of your finger, with 2 bumps on it, called
Yeah.
a shoe mount.
Okay, yep, the tiny bumps,
Yep.
yep,
No, half that size.
right.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, you, back then you would use more of a spiked tire.
Yep.
You didn't wanna use a full the full
Nope.
tire just wouldn't work, because it would pick up all the dirt.
It used 2 bumps
It'd
and
go
that was
crazy.
it. Yep.
So we've got things on here then.
Okay. Well, I wanna ask you too,
Not
so
it was
when Chad comes in to race, done anything for him?
Chad's a tough guy to beat.
Sure is.
I have the horsepower, but I don't have the corn.
Okay.
And constantly trying different shocks or something at home. I'll come in during practice,
Yeah.
try those set of shocks, see if I can smooth out. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it don't. Another setup to put in for tomorrow. I'm still giving it a shot. So, but I have the horsepower, just don't quite have the corn.
Those guys, JGR, Chad's one of them. They have to set up, and they're masters of
You
this
see,
track.
I've tried their setup. It doesn't work.
This car has it, and I love the way that car drives, at least until they leave the track.
Yeah.
But I put that setup on my car, worked at first, and then it just went crazy. So I
See-
had to go back to mine.
I like the way it's set up, but I need to tweak the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
I mean, a few weeks ago, that car was beautiful. That car just, you could put it anywhere you want it just didn't have the power they did.
Did you try the DE tires yet?
I did.
I didn't like them.
Don't
I-
like them.
No.
No.
I liked them on it, but as soon as you got out of that black, you were done.
Yeah, the car just,
Yes.
it just doesn't slide. It's, the rear end comes out and the whole thing just all of a sudden hooks, and then you're going straight towards the infield.
See, I like to try the tires again, but just on the right side.
I'd like to take them outside or run on asphalt for a bit, bring them in and just see how that works.
So,
Maybe get them worn in. Chad did say that you do have to put some tire dressing on it, get them to bring in.
Cowboy Boot says, I was thinking about running their RJs. I would say definitely
Yeah,
do it.
definitely
That's
go
a
up there.
fun track.
Yeah, it's gonna be Sundays.
Sundays, are they going back to Thursdays at all, or Wednesdays?
They were Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
I don't think they are.
They had the schedule up, it was posted on Facebook. It's Sundays and there's, like, I'm gonna say 2 Wednesdays out of a month, but don't quote me on
Yeah.
that. But there are some Wednesdays scheduled in.
I like going up there on Wednesday every once in a while.
Because they have to work with the real track
Mm-hmm.
Now,
and be at a different time.
if you're looking, I don't, Cowboy Boots, does he run novice or does he used to run 12 tape?
She,
No, does she run
I
novice?
think she just runs novice.
I would say Sunday, because whenever we went up there
There's
for,
never a
yeah,
novice.
there's never a novice on Wednesday night.
Barney asks, are you going to race at the factory this Saturday? I will not be at the factory this Saturday.
Just me.
He'll be there running off-road.
Yeah.
I'll be at a wedding. Let's come to us. Come to
His
RC.
wedding, he's getting married.
Come to RC Madness this season for the asphalt.
Where's the asphalt at? Where's that at?
I'm assuming it's in Massachusetts.
Okay. When is it?
We'll find out.
Okay, well, let us know. I know certain people in the house, they're looking for a trip and they'd like to go up there, so.
LCRC is going to be the trip.
That is gonna be the trip.
Enfield, Connecticut.
Okay.
There you go. Ready?
Alright.
Ready to go? Leave right now. Ready? You ready to go?
Connecticut's not that far.
Connecticut.
Doesn't take that long. It's like a 5-hour drive, 4 hour.
Something like that.
Yeah. Not bad.
Let me know if any of the Bloodline guys are going out. I want to go, just want to go with people I know. See, here's the problem with the Bloodline people in racing. If there's a race on Saturday, we didn't decide to go till Friday.
Yeah, we're piss poor at planning. So just to let you know.
The other people are the guy like Matt Gruber. Yo, let me know when you're going up to the factory. I'll bring my Savage Sprint.
And then you do it, he's like, nah, I'm not.
Saturday morning, I texted him, hey, I'm on my way to the
Did he
factory.
say he was going?
Yeah,
And then he's like, nah, I'm not going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, Brandon, on the same day. Let's see. Do you guys know what's up with the new track that was announced today in Southern PA? First Capital Speedway.
No, this is news.
Did not hear about it at all.
So you got more details, bring it in. I mean, you've been in this for a long time. What do you say the state of racing is anymore around here?
It's all switching to mud bus.
Okay. I mean, it seems like it's.
Vancouver is on the down right now,
Yeah.
but it will come back because it's a constant one way or the other. You know, right now, the outdoor dirt stuff is coming back. There's more tracks coming in with local towns again.
Yeah.
You know, the Vancouver stuff is kind of going away.
Yeah.
Mainly because the car is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
helps.
what is it, $200 for the kit? when you
That's
started?
it. And you
You
know.
know, and I'm looking at a pan car for $700.
Yeah. I've seen
And
the
that's no
prices of
body.
them.
And
Yes.
that's no body. You know,
That's no electronics,
no
no body,
electronics,
no
no,
nothing.
that's a
So
roller.
yes.
So,
You know,
speaking of JGR, Pete Ludwig asks, what happened to the big SR10 race you were going to have? We're
We're
still
working on
planning on having it. It's probably going to be out in the dirt because we don't want to affect the SR10 points.
Well, we'll just say, what was that date? May 13th, day before Mother's Day?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't check calendar.
You don't have your phone on, you know.
No, I don't. It's over there. So you know, keep the day before Mother's Day open. That Saturday, there might be something going on there.
I just think,
We've
So-
already got the
so-
approval here.
yeah.
It's just we got to work out the
So
details.
our idea of an SR10 race, because you know, there's everybody has one.
Yeah.
We want to do an SR10 race where there's no qualifying, but every car is on the track. So we can have like 30 SR10s out there.
They'll be lined up from the start to the finish.
That's awesome.
And how much do you want to pay them?
Whatever we can get.
Okay. So you know, you get 20 cars.
you want to run all 20 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did at the factory. Like I said, it's that small. We did 15.
Dave.
You know,
It's so that's where a lot of luck there. If you
that's all.
make it
Yeah,
through,
that's
yeah.
all it is. You
7 cars at home now. I really.
Yeah. Someone told me today they had an SR10 for sale. So, well, that's good.
Colby's an SR10.
Oh, okay. Wasn't him. Somebody else. It was somebody on YouTube. Since you do have a lot of cars, what's your favorite to run? Now, really? So pan
I
car
have the
guy.
most. I have the most fun with that.
Okay.
Pan car, it's fun, but don't get me wrong. It's a totally different thought pattern, different animal. You sit there, you look for 1,000 shim here,
Yeah.
half a degree there. You know,
Yeah.
makes a difference.
And those things are absurdly fast.
Absurdly fast. And when you hit something, it's bent.
I've
It's
seen
over.
those racks.
Take it home.
Yeah.
It's bent.
It's a parts box.
With this, they're more forgiving. The parts are cheap,
Yeah.
and they're all loose.
Yeah,
You know,
they sure are.
You know, and they still work.
Yeah.
You know, to a point. I mean, you'll get too loose where you can't hold your adjustment anymore.
Right.
But and they're pretty forgiving, and so, no,
I'm impressed. I did not think you would say that. Huh.
it's a lot more. To me, it's more fun.
Okay.
You don't have the tension and the pressure
Yeah.
there. You do get a couple races where guys are right next to you or front to back and can hold their line.
Yeah.
You know, you do get some good races like that. You get,
I
you
mean,
know,
with the pan cars, from what I've watched,
Mhm.
it's kind of just, it's just a line.
it's a freight train line.
That's it. And like you
It's
guys
like
are just
real
right.
NASCAR racing.
Right.
I mean, you wait for somebody to step out of the line, or you get in the straightaway, you give them a little bump, try
Yeah.
to push them out of the line,
Yeah.
you know, and try not to wreck them because they're going to take you with them.
It's amazing how consistent you guys are with them now, especially on carpet. I mean,
Yeah.
you're always on the same mark.
You have to hit your mark.
Yeah.
If you don't, somebody's under you, and you're going to the back of the freight train,
Yeah.
just like the real thing. You know.
Mud
And-
surfers. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Mud surfer says full middle line is technically pan car.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, I'll be running that this summer if anywhere.
Formula One?
Formula One. Don't you have one?
No, I would like to. They're pretty cool looking cars, but I mean, they look really fragile.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't.
blow apart.
Yeah, they don't have that whole body on them, so I think that's advanced level. I mean, who was that was here? Tim
Rothenberg?
Rothenberger. He has one of those,
Mhm.
but he seems like one of the guys that could probably handle that. He's a really good driver.
See, plus to see Dave Kent see the air. He was fibbing.
It can what?
He can see the air.
Oh, nah. Well, I don't know. We used to try that years ago with putting smoke in front of the car and the pan, setting the pan car
Make it
for
for
the.
tunnel.
Yeah, yeah.
Did it make any difference?
No,
Okay.
not at my level of racing at that time.
What's the biggest race you've won?
Biggest race I've won?
Yeah.
Well, back when we ran with the Outlaw Racing League.
Okay.
I'd probably say Englishtown, New Jersey.
Okay.
Van car, we did well there, won that one. Quite a few point titles over the career in van car and in that. So, ran many years with the Outlaw Racing League. That was a race that once a month we went to a different state.
Yeah.
And then the next month we went to another track.
Okay.
Did that for 7 years, helped Bill Henning with that. And I ran it for,
Bill Honey,
yeah. Then I ran it for 3 years when he stepped out. Full-time job. When the racing's over, you're out there going to New York, talking to the next track guy, setting up a place for the guys to eat, a hotel for them to stay, all that stuff. You're pulling 125, 130 guys with you. You know, you're constantly working on it. There is no downtime.
Who fronted the bill for all this? This
That-
sounds expensive.
That was done when you came in. Let's say you came here to this track.
Yeah.
I would talk to the owner. I said, I'm going to bring you 100 guys on this day. We want you to run your format.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to use your building. We're going to come in here and we're going to run with you.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to give you X amount of dollars per head. You keep X amount per head, and you know that's how it went.
Okay. Oh.
And then I would find places to eat, hotels nearby, because guys were coming from, you know, New Jersey, Delaware, Ohio, New York. You know, they're coming down here and they stay for overnight at least. And we go off to the next track.
So we were throwing the idea around. There's two different ideas. Of a tri-track series.
That'll work.
That'd be cool to do.
Yeah.
Or like a speed week. 12:30. There's enough tracks around here where you could run almost every night.
With what you have here, I think a three race thing would be good. And keep it local so your local guys travel with you.
Yeah.
Don't be stepping to New York.
No. It
You
was,
know,
it was
or
gonna
something
be
like
PA only.
Yeah, try something, you know, 3 tracks local, and then work with those guys, so those guys come here and our guys go there, you know, so you gotta coordinate with the other schedules.
We don't really see a lot of crossover nowadays with people going from track to track. It's
No.
usually people stay one
I-
track.
No, that's what you asked me what I do in the summer. I go from track to track. I race 2-3 weeks here, 2-3 weeks there, you know, keep the little notebook, you know?
See, I know, like, even a big car, but the word work together as a curse word.
Yeah.
No tracks like to work together. I always thought it'd be cool to go, hey, bring your ticket from, if you ran, just like we ran Pheasantland Tuesday night. If you said, here's my ticket for Tuesday night, you get $5 off your first class at RJ's on Wednesday. So the Wednesday guy goes, okay, take a ticket to Pheasantland on Friday, $5 off.
Well, this was a problem when we ran the traveling series, and you're gonna see it with your 3 race series. The owner of this track, track A, says, I wanna lose all my guys on this night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing my income. But he doesn't see when everybody comes to his track.
Yep.
You know, so they're worried about losing their racers for that one night.
Right.
But then when I bring them $2,000 one night,
Yep.
you know, and then we go to the next one, that's kind of what could put the end to the series, because the guys traveled with the series and didn't stay at their home track.
Mm-hmm.
Then soon all they wanted to do was run the series. They don't want to run the home track.
Nope.
And kind of made rough sledding.
Yeah.
So, for that. The 3 tracks, you won't have a problem. You should be good.
We've been throwing that idea around.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we've noticed is that there's not a lot of crossover.
No.
You know, people say, this track, this is my
Yep.
track, they don't really.
And, you know,
And this track I understand, this track is hard to figure out for someone coming in.
Then you need a whole other car.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
gotta
you need
gotta
a car.
dedicate the time to
Yeah.
figuring it out. You aren't coming here the first night and saying, got it, I'm gonna go.
the reason I started traveling with a good buddy of mine, we did it for many years, 13 years plus, we started and got tired of running that track. Not that we didn't like the track,
Mm-hmm.
but we weren't learning anymore.
Yeah.
We see these other guys come in for a couple nights and kick our butt. You know, so we gotta go somewhere else and learn another one. And then we went up and learned another one. So now I jump from here to there to here to there.
That's the hardest thing I found this year, like getting back into it and going track to track, just trying to figure out just how to drive it and just getting comfortable with
Spend
the track.
2-3 nights in one place and 2-3 in a row.
Yeah.
You know, you get good there and then
That's the thing, like
go
that's
there, don't I?
that's why I always notice, like the longer I stay at a track, the better I get,
Right.
as I get more
Then
comfortable.
you take that information and you go to the next one.
Yeah. And eventually, it just all works out.
Then you walk into the track, you look at it, you run a couple times, oh, I need this move, that, you're done. You're there.
And these are so much different than back in the old days running the RC10 with dirt modified
Yes.
body on.
Yes.
Those things were so much simpler to set up,
Yes.
and they weren't as heavy,
See,
and it was just, you had open tire. So it's like, all right, what are those guys running? You buy that tire, go out there and you run it.
Foam tire.
Yeah.
my biggest thing was when Kurt showed up. And Kurt ran that whole week on just different tracks, and he goes,
Same car.
I said, what did you, did you see any shots? He goes, all I do is add clips.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, I was like, I woke up, I'm like, I have ultimate shocks, I have President shocks, I have RJ, I'm like,
Or they went into threaded shocks, then you don't have any clips.
Yeah, that was nice. I
That
liked
was
having
nice.
those.
Yeah.
Because you could fine tune that adjustment. And with these, it's just like, well,
one surfer says, I think a season of no tire saws, bare wood racing would be awesome.
I would like that. When I was a kid, we raced here like that.
The
The
Tesla,
track was so icy. I already had experience running it. Everybody else came here with foam tires or just didn't know what they were doing. So it's like, all right, well, this is my first
the
trophy.
Tesla that did in 2020 at President were a blast. One surfer, who are you?
He's been watching the videos that Mark put out,
I wonder who he is.
and I keep saying, like, let's take that off there.
Yeah.
Like I watched the motorsports show when they raced there on the pure
Oh, that was
concrete,
awesome.
and I'm like, I would have loved that because you know I like a dusty track.
Oh, do you know who this is?
Who?
Shoemaker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shoemaker.
Who is this? Ask Dave about Albertus from Barrier.
Albertus, inside at a banquet hall, it's still there. At that time, I still ran the Schumacher 2-pins tires, and we ran a full body late model. I think we were allowed a sideboard, I'm not sure, I don't quite remember on that.
Probably everybody had that.
Yep, those were brush motors back then. Yep.
What I liked about that back then is like there was just so much diversity out there what people were running. It wasn't so like you got a spec class. Hardest thing with the spec class, people find ways to micromanage it to the nth degree. where it's just
Define spec.
spec
Yeah.
all T, spec class.
They didn't have all the classes we have now.
No, we had stock and modified.
Yeah, 2, 3,
Yeah.
maybe 4 classes tops.
And you
That was-
usually be stock modified than a junior class.
Yeah,
So
that was it.
yeah, I mean you never saw 4-wheel drive or just
I mean, they don't race there no more, so.
they could bring it back. It's still there.
Yeah, the building's there, but.
The hardest thing now is electronic timing. That's expensive. Back then, I remember a Q mark. They put a flag on your car and had people counting your laps as you went by. So,
I counted laps up at track that I ran for about 4 or 5 years. It was a small dirt track, flat. We counted laps with flags.
Yeah. That's about that. Whoever was counting was paid attention.
Well, we had 2 or 3 guys sit here like this, and you take these 3 colors, and you take these 3 colors, and that was it.
It was huge back then. I just remember you go to.
Your clip for your transponder.
Oh
That
yeah, I
your,
remember
for your
that.
frequency clip.
Yeah, because you would go to some. Oh yeah, that.
Your
Put that
frequency
on
clip.
there, Yep.
Yeah.
Who's got the 590?
Yeah.
You've had it for an hour.
Hey guys, who almost won Motorsports 12T? Question mark. Finished second, but I had a fast car. Dan Yaris was first.
Oh, that was Motorsports that year? That would be great if they brought it back. And hey, congratulations for running out there.
That was Mark.
Oh, that was Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't say it was Mark.
I didn't have to. You know.
Well, he knew. You knew. I didn't.
So it is 9 o'clock.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
So,
I mean, you,
Tuesday night.
this man
Yeah,
saved
of
the show.
Of course.
We'll see you Tuesday.
What the hell? I don't know about that.
Yeah, you did. It wasn't, but I mean,
Oh, we were gonna ramble for another 45 minutes.
Like, maybe we should
So-
call this quits.
Where are you racing at this week?
I'm gonna race here, of course, and then
Good night. I'll say bye. Have a good one.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
All right.
Thank you to Dave for showing up and being on the show.
Thanks for Dale Senior.
Thank you to Dave for showing up and being on the show.
Thanks for Dale Senior.
Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Mike Merkel at Pheasantland RC
Gotta
Park.
thank Pheasantland RC Park, probably Shredder TQ Clean RC Park, probably Shredder TQ Clean Race Ready Products.
TQ?
Yeah, TQ Clean Race
Oh,
Ready
okay.
Products. GT Bodies,
All right.
and that should be all. So,
That should be all.
See you guys at the track.
see ya.
Thank you.
Good luck to
Thanks
everybody
for
racing.
watching.
Good luck to everyone racing this weekend.